spark ignites, it starts to burn. Through endless realms, no way to return. From crimson skies to wastelands torn. Myth and legend where stars are born. A million paths collide in the haze. Echoes of heroes lost in the maze. Flames walk in the multiverse. Through chaos and time we immerse. Legends rise and fade like sparks. Across the void we leave our marks.
They added like 3 times the amount of weaponry available in this vault. So they set it up so that the tensions would be very high. And then at the same time, there was a parallel cloning project that was going on, focused on, obviously, can you guess the name of the guy it was focused on?
Gary!
Yeah, you got it, buddy. You got it. So each of the Garys was grown in a lab, and there was some kind of defect in them that made Garys immediately hostile to anybody who wasn't a clone. And
Right.
they just kept making them. So they made like 50 some odd Garys to the point where their observation rooms were overcrowded with them. So what happened was, as they go along, they dealt with escalating violence. So somewhere up in the mid 50s, one of the Garys actually injured one of the doctors. So they started talking about destroying the extra clones to make room for further tests, and they basically just obviously treated the Garys as completely disposable. So you've got like, yeah, I know, it's honestly, it's insane. Like, I would say that it's kind of impossible to think about the fact that there would be scientists willing to do this, but there are people who are missing fundamental parts of their humanity.
Whispers crawl through the cracks like spiders in the dark. Secrets slither, shadows dance, they leave a bitter mark. Lies wrapped tight like silk spun thin, choke in the morning air. The truth you chase, it runs away. Hiding where you dare, in the heat of the night, where the fire burns cold. The answers you seek are stories untold, shaped by the light.
Listen. After everybody calms the fuck down.
Is anybody alive coming out of the movie theater? Or just dead people?
Just blood and body parts.
All right, well, I'm going to try to go in again. And if I go back in time, I'm going to shoot the lock a few more times and see if it works.
All right, yeah, throw me a D20.
I've got a 3.
So you go in, and this time the force is more pronounced. It's more pronounced. It flings you back around a minute later. So you can feel the whiplash. It hits your neck, it hits your back. It's like you're almost trying to go through plexiglass. And the people going in, you're in the situation, you're just coming around the front, and people are going in, the door is closing. A minute later, the whole thing happens all over again.
Can I try to run in and get in there before the door closes and just force my way through? Or am I too late?
Yeah, it's too late. So it flings you back the moment that you're coming back around.
All right,
Boom, boom, let the hollow idols fall.
you think your members deserve much better than we know about Tilly Norwood, and we're heavily monitoring the situation. Like, you guys are unfucking believable. You know that. You're supposed to fight on behalf of us. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be representing everybody here. I realize you can't have a crystal ball and you can't think 20 steps ahead. But you're supposed to have that clairvoyancy. You're supposed to think somewhat ahead. That's the whole fucking point. That's the whole point. You're supposed to foresee of problems in the future and try to stop them. That's why you have a collective bargaining agreement. That's why you went back and forth with the studios. That's why it was one of the longest acting strikes in history.
This is the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on inside. Find a little piece of history and come alive, turn it up, let your story spin. Every scratch, every song pulls you back in. At the LP shop, doors are open wide.
As a kid, learning to play guitar, I used to put the album on, not this album. There's a Fraley's Comet. It's called Live Plus One, and he opens with this song. And I used to learn. I would try and figure it out and play along to the album. I loved this song. And my buddy, who was a drummer, who I still keep in contact with, he learned all the drum parts on this song as well, with that drum solo in the middle.
So I'm guessing you're like a big fan of the song.
Yeah.
Tell just let's go into it. What did you like about the song?
Well, I mean, of course, first off, it's guitar driven.
Yeah.
Vocally, Ace doesn't push any barriers.
No.
But he's got a certain execution and a way he enunciates and the way he sings that I've always been attracted to. He's not the greatest singer in the world.
No.
I don't think he ever claimed to be, but there's just something cool.
The cameraman and his crew, paint on my face, just a move. We are you give up for life, mark it on my skin, that sign from the campfire glow at night to the screen right in your eyes. Original stories, wild and true, you can feel them cut right through, bring that spark straight to you, every drop, every view. Must see TV, join the tribe, cross the line, YouTube Club for life. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV, from the cave to the timeline, YouTube Club for life. Raise your hand, that's the sign. That's the sign. We don't screw we commit. Once you're in, that's it. I'm the banner we lift. Whole world watching this. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. You're your club for life. Hey. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You're your club for life. Hey. Once you're in, I'll get them for life. Call it out, hey. I'll go, never doubt. I'll go, side by side, hey. You get club for life. For life. For life, hey. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. You get club for life, hey. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline, you get club for life, hey. Once you're in for life. Old sign buzzing in the window, faded posters on the wall, crate stacked higher than the counter. Every sleeve's
you're
a
back.
secret call. You hear
Hello.
a crackle in your heartbeat, like a
Hello.
never finding home.
Oh, hello. Okay, the intro's still going.
Race to lose control. Oh, yeah.
What are you
This is
doing?
the LP shop. Doors are open wide, so come on inside. Find a little piece of history and come alive. Turn it up, let your story spin. Every scratch, every song pulls you back in. At the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the penultimate episode of the LP Shop Season 4. We got everybody in the studio today. We got the outgoing Mossy. Mossy? Hello?
Hello.
Mossy?
Sorry, you surprised me with that one.
We don't have a name for him yet. He doesn't have a name. He was birthed into existence. He is our new soon-to-be production assistant. Code name, insert title here. That's right.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Good. And of course, we have the one, the only, my son, Tyson Brighton. How's it going, son?
Good. How are you? That was a great introduction. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So
How
we
you doing
are
today?
good. I'm doing good.
Good.
We are finishing up. This is the penultimate episode to season 4. We are wrapping up Dangerous Toys and Gene Simmons. So where do you want to start with first?
Let's get Gene over with.
Yeah. Okay. So this is track 10.
Yes. See you in your dreams.
Oh my God. This is so immature. I don't even know what to say at this point. I've lost words.
Well, I mean, the misogynistic. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even describe. Like when I looked at the title of this song,
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, this is going to be like more of a Disney type of thing,
Right.
because of the next song, which we are going to talk
The
about.
last track. Yeah.
The last track. So I was kind of thinking, okay, this is not going to be a rock song, and this is going to be something more theatrical or something offside. And the funny thing about the song is that I love the opening riff.
Yeah, me too.
And it sounds like a Kiss song, right?
Yeah.
Like it sounds like
Yes.
70s Kiss.
It sounds like fucking rock and roll.
Right. And it's great in the beginning.
Right?
And then I mean that opening riff is awesome and until the chorus hits. And then that chorus hits and these shitty background female singers just over the top singing through this chorus, and I'm thinking this potentially he could have saved this.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking he probably wrote this around like the Dress to Kill era because it's got that sound to it. Because Kiss kind of evolved, right? They kind of changed this. The first 3 albums have a certain sound.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Over's got a sound. And then by Dynasty, it was like they totally changed what they were.
Yeah.
Of course, Destroyer is a whole different beast because it's Bob Ezrin and he wanted to push the limits a little bit. But anyways, regardless of that, I'm thinking without that without those background singers, if Kiss had used that song, and instead of those background singers, you've got Paul Stanley, Gene does the verses, and Paul Stanley, and you've got a classic Kiss song, right?
Right.
But instead, he puts it on his solo album with these friggin' fucking not that they're bad singers, because they're great singers. It's just, it doesn't fit the song.
No.
It ruins it.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's self-indulgent, overproduced bullshit.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
And it's such a disappointment because I really think this could have been a decent, okay song for a track 9.
For the Demon, yeah.
For the Demon, yeah.
What would you give it?
Well, the only reason I give it this score, 4.7, is because I like the intro and I see the potential in the song. I mean, I wish he would re-record it.
Yes.
And do it as a Gene Simmons, like a real Gene Simmons song, right?
I'm with you. I give it a 4.8.
Okay, so we're in the same range. It's not great.
I think we're gonna be on the same page in the last track, which is
fucking shoot me. When You Wish Upon a I can't.
Why? Why?
Exactly. That's what I said. What is this? Here's my reaction. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck is? What is this Disney shit? And when he sings it, he doesn't even sound right. It sounds like he's stretching to sing it. Did you notice that?
Yes.
That it doesn't even like. It's like, what the fuck is he doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's bad.
It's immature. It's an adult song when it's handled correctly.
In the context of where it belongs.
Yeah. But in here, you are blending 2 genres that have no business dancing together. You have Disney you have rock, straight rock, hair metal rock, trying to dance with a Disney song. It doesn't work.
It's the fucking Demon doing a Disney song.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, there's something wrong there.
Listen. Think about what you just said. That is a cool concept. If he put more forethought into the song, if he had the creative inkling to twist the song into something wrong. It has happened before. People have done this. The reason why he didn't do it, it's totally baffling to me.
Oh.
I mean, think about it. The Demon twisting a Disney song like this with first of all, it opens Disney-fied. That's not what you should be doing here. You should be slowing everything down, right? And twisting it into like a gritty, sweaty bass, a dark aftertone. Like, dude, this could have been such a banger.
It could have. You're right, and there's potential.
Yeah.
You know, okay, so when I was listening to the album today, I guess it was on random. So it went from "See You in Your Dreams," it was on shuffle, so it went right back to "Radioactive."
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, is he ending the song? Remember the intro on
Yes.
"Radioactive" and how cool it was?
Yeah.
Like, had he kept that concept going,
Yeah.
written the songs geared around "Radioactive" and not had those background singers, because they ruined a bunch of the songs. I think there's potential, and as you say, with this song, the potential to be more creative. And I feel like he really fell short on creativity. It was the wrong type of creativity.
Yeah.
It was all
there's no creativity in the song. None.
The whole album
Zero.
has zero, except for the first song, maybe.
Yeah. What would you give this song?
I'm closing the fucking curtain on this.
Yeah, me
song.
too. I'm not. No, I would never listen to this song. I'm closing.
I never
curtain.
ever want to hear this as long as I live.
So now, we have to give this album a overall score between 1 and 100. I'm gonna go first. I'm giving this album a 25. Don't listen to the album. Don't listen to it.
Yeah, I agree.
No. Don't listen to this fucking album. The only thing that saves it is potential and the opening song. That's it.
Which is a great
that
opener.
Is it.
Yes.
If you're a Kiss historian, then you probably already have this album and haven't opened it for a good reason.
I mean, Kiss fans own everything.
Yeah.
Kiss fans are.
Yeah, we're mental. What would you give it between? What would you give it?
I'm going a little. It's only a little bit higher by like 3 points. It's like a 28.
Oh, that's not great. All right, guys. We want to know what you thought of this album down below in the comment section.
Glad we didn't do Peter Criss.
You know what? If you just expose someone to Kiss for the first time with this album, they wouldn't want to listen to any other Kiss. They wouldn't. This is what Kiss is all about. Like, this is
fucked. No, you know what? There's certain Kiss, and we're going to talk a little bit of Kiss for a second, because I'm a huge Kiss fan.
Yeah.
There are certain albums of Kiss. If you want people to become Kiss fans, you do not introduce them to these albums. So, first being Music from the Elder. Okay. The Gene Simmons solo album,
which is
Peter Criss solo album.
Okay.
And if you want to hear Kiss doing grunge, you can listen to Carnival of Souls, but grunge and Kiss really don't go together.
Or Kiss doing disco.
Yeah, but I love that song.
Oh, God damn it.
Do you know whose walk-up song that is?
No.
For the Blue Jays? That's Ernie Clement's walk-up song.
Okay.
I love Ernie for that. I mean, Rochester, homegrown, loves hockey. Did you know Ernie Clement played a tournament in Ottawa, and he's on a score sheet as a youngster?
No.
Played in a tournament in your hometown. Ernie Clement was in your hometown.
The Caveman.
Do you know who Ernie Clement is?
I don't live in Ottawa. I mean, I live in Ottawa, but I don't come from Ottawa.
No, I know, but that's where you live.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
do you watch the Blue Jays at all?
They suck this year.
No, don't go there.
They
don't
suck. They suck.
Okay. We're not.
What, they're like 18 and 25 right now?
No, they're 5 games below 500, so they're like 18 and 23.
Okay.
And they were sitting in the same position last year. So they've been.
It's not the same team. It's not the same team as last year.
It was the same team at this time of year last year. The same stumbling blocks.
Okay.
I'm not making excuses for them, because I am not sure what is going on, and there's been a lot of injuries. The pitching, there's been a lot of injuries. So just wait and see. We'll talk about this again in July and see where they're sitting at.
That's fair. That's fair.
And if they still suck in July, I will agree with you.
All right. They super suck now. Okay, you heard it here first. All right, so let's now talk about go on to Dangerous Toys, and we're wrapping up the album today, as we did with Gene Simmons, and we now head to track 10.
Yes, which is 10 boots in brackets stomping.
10 boots.
10 boots stomping.
Boats.
No, this isn't a country. This isn't a country song. This is
no.
Well, I mean, we can say it with our Southern Texas drawl.
Yeah.
Because these are kick-ass guys from Texas, hard rock, heavy metal band from Texas called the Dangerous Toys. This isn't Nashville, right?
Right.
So I love the floor tom with the bass intro. Gives a cool feel. Of course, a cool scream from singer Jace McMaster. And then the band kicks in. Great guitar tone, sets the mood. And then a whole pile of bar dives, which I love. That's so 80s. Prolific. I think the songwriting is kind of prolific. It's a story within a song. And I will say this. I know this for a fact from speaking with Jason, that this was actually his first attempt at writing lyrics. And I think he did a great job. I think some of his lyrics are, they tell a story, and they're his imagination of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it really, it's the midsection sees the tempo slowing down. Great guitar solo by Scott Dolhover. It isn't really a bunch of playing. It seems calculated to fit the song, and I like how it's kind of like the Lone Ranger in one line, "Hi ho, Silver."
Mm-hmm.
Seems like something from a band from Texas would come up with.
Yeah.
It's a fun song.
I like the title. I enjoy the story. I just think the tempo is it's what the issue is for me.
Oh yeah?
I don't think the music fits the vibe at all. I like the opening, the boot stomping.
Yeah.
But like our main theme song, the chorus, there's boot stomping there, right? And there's clapping and all this kind of stuff, and they're clapping and boot stomping to the rhythm. Here, there's none of that. Why call it 10 boots if you're not going to have that more prolifically in the song?
Well, I mean, I think it's a metaphor. I think the 10 boots
you could have
is a metaphor.
You could have did so much with that, though. See what I'm saying? You could have done so much more with that. Like the opening was great. The boot stomping is great. Have that be the flavor of the song.
Then
but it wasn't.
A country song, and then it's boring.
No. It doesn't have to be a fucking country song, though.
Nothing should be a country song.
It's
nothing should ever be a country song.
Hey, listen. You're just upset because I don't like your artsy fartsy fucking music.
Oh no, I'm not upset about it. I'm not offended at all. I'm defending it like I'm defending the Blue Jays when you say they suck.
They do suck. But I'm not saying this song sucks. I'm just saying the rhythm. The rhythm is wrong.
We wouldn't have a show if I didn't disagree with you.
That's true.
You're entitled to your opinion. It just sucks.
Yeah. Did I say it sucks? Did that fucking word come out of my mouth? No, I said the rhythm. The rhythm. I just thought
it'd be fun to say that.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun to say that.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, that's why I'm here and you're over there.
See, I love this song, but to me, it's just a song. You know what I mean? It doesn't, compared to the other songs, I still think of it highly, but I still think it's like a track 10, just a song. You know what I mean? On an album.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Kind of. I'm not really following you.
Well, it's not a.
I'm following you. I'm just busting your balls, son. I follow you.
Well, that's good.
But you're attached to the album and you like the band, right? So of course you're gonna think of all this stuff more fondly, right? And remember, I'm listening to this for the first time. But I'm just saying that the rhythm to me was wrong.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you.
Okay.
I don't disagree with you.
What would you give this song?
Well, because of the lyrical content, I still give it a 9.1.
You're insane. I'm giving a 5.6.
Okay.
All right. So let's go to the last track. And I think they saved the best track for last. Because the song is a banger. It's
about it. It's an outlaw.
Yeah.
Of course, sticking with the Texas theme, outlaw is perfect. I love the phrasing in the vocal. It's very well executed. And I especially love the background vocals in the chorus.
Yes.
Again, it tells a story a lot. There's a lot of words in there for him to sing and to remember.
Yeah.
You kind of really need to pay attention to what the singer Jason is saying.
Yeah.
I love the reference to Clint Eastwood in there, the little "go ahead, make my day" kind of thing.
Yeah.
And technically it has 2 choruses, which I think is brilliant.
Yeah.
Guitar solo is fantastic, very well done. And there's a Jesse James reference, which you have in an outlaw song. You have to have either Billy the Kid or Jesse James, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the mood created in this song really ends the album, right?
Yes, I agree.
And I love the feel of the song overall. The ending buildup is amazing. And now I'm sad because the album's over. And I need to go back to the beginning again.
I love this song. Typical 80s, 70s rock. I love the vocals. I love the guitar solos. I listened to the song probably like 10 times. It's a really good listen. It's a really good jam. I just love it from front to back. Son, what would you give it?
9.6.
I give it a 9.5. I give it a 9.5, yeah. So now let's tally our scores and average everything out and give this album a final ranking from 1 to 100. Son, what is the number you give this album?
My album rating is 82.
My album rating is 65.
Okay, perfect.
I think
you didn't like the first 3 songs.
I didn't like the first 3. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. I think some songs were better than others. I think some songs were badly placed and should have been arranged more conducive to people that are just getting you, because this is Dangerous Toys, their self-titled album, right? And I think what should have happened is you, instead of like dropping someone into the deep end like this, you guide them in to the shallow end and then gradually introduce them to deeper waters. And I think that's what really hurts this album.
This album did very well.
Okay.
It did well. It went gold. It sold 500,000 copies.
Say that number again.
500,000 copies sold in the United States alone.
Son, that's not a lot.
It is in comparison. Yes, it is. It's in comparison.
Not.
In comparison to album sales today, nobody goes gold anymore.
Okay.
Nobody buys albums.
We're not talking about today, though. We're talking about back then.
That is good for an upstart band.
Okay.
I mean, they're not a pop band; they're a hard rock band. So the big bands back in the day would sell a good selling album with a successful album was about 2 million albums. So
Okay.
500,000 albums
Did they
sold.
sell 2 million? Their
No, they
first
sold
no
500. They sold
500,000. Yeah,
500,000
it's a niche rock
copies.
band. It's a niche rock band. I know you
it's
don't
not
think so, but it is. And I think if the placement of these songs were more conducive of my analogy, they would have sold more. Because think about it, if one of the earlier songs would have been Outlaw, one of the
Good
first
thing you're
songs.
not an A&R guy. The album would have failed. Good
No.
thing you're not an A. No, because the first 2 songs were the 2 singles.
Okay. But
Were
I'm
the 2 videos.
you don't so that is only good in context of Dangerous Toy fans and rock fans, right? I'm talking a broader scope here. Because
Okay.
I'm not a Dangerous Toy fan.
But
I'm a rock fan. I listened to that first song, and if we didn't do this show, I would have turned the album off.
Okay, the demographic of the fan base, though, wasn't the typical rock listener.
But that's the problem, though.
That's not a problem for me. I like that. I have always been an underdog listening person. I don't listen to. I hate mainstream radio. I don't care. Like, mainstream radio to me is for the masses, and I don't ever want to be part of the masses.
All right.
So Dangerous Toys to me, 500,000 copies for a band that was almost like an underground thing was kind of cool to me, because those are the type of bands that I love. I mean, there are mainstream bands like Motley Crue and Kiss and stuff like that, but they're the mainstream bands that broke, even though they were different. Like, I've never been a mainstream type of person. You know what I'm saying? So Dangerous Toys to me, for what they sold,
it's a niche band. It's not like it's a niche, though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a niche rock band, and I think that pretentiousness hurts the album.
Okay,
it really does.
I disagree. I think it's a great album.
Okay,
but, I mean, that's how you see it, and that's fine. I'm cool with that.
It's too gatekeepery, dude. It really is.
Gatekeepery?
Yeah, it's gatekeepery.
What exactly does that mean? Gatekeepery.
It's like what I said like earlier on in the show. It's like I feel like I'm the one that went to an art museum. You go to an art museum, and you have a lot of different people there. If it's like an artist that's an indie artist or a big artist, right? You go there, and everybody's amazed at it. These certain segments of people are amazed at it, and you don't get it, and you get treated like an idiot because you don't get it.
Oh, you're saying that I'm okay.
This album is pretentious in that way. The first 3 songs, I didn't understand what was going on, but if you gently introduce yourself to the audience, then you would have better success. Then when you go deeper into I'll tell you what, if you open the album with a song like Outlaw, I'm hooked. And then
you can listen to their second album.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Then you go deeper in the song, and then you introduce these other pieces of music. And then you change and you get someone like me, you're like changing the attitude. Oh, they're doing something different, right? Then guess what? I'm going to buy more of their albums.
Gotcha.
But you put people off when you introduce songs like this.
Album
You
number
do.
2.
Okay.
Well, you didn't. It didn't put off the heavy metal hard rock community.
Okay.
Because the hard rock community got it and understood it.
It only sold 500,000 copies, dude. It only sold 500,000 copies. That's like a movie making $50 million that had a budget of $150-200 million. That's
but those
you can see people saw it, and there's oh my god, this is amazing. People went to see it. People saw it and made money. Yeah, it made money.
See, those things don't matter to me.
Okay.
I think to me, 500,000 copies of a debut album on something that isn't mainstream, I think is amazing. I think 500,000 copies, because a lot of the bands I listen to, a lot of them didn't sell even 500,000 copies. A lot of those 80s bands didn't sell that. So it was successful enough. And there's a whole story behind it. They were selling records and the record company pulled them off the road.
Okay.
They kind of screwed the momentum. They probably would have went platinum had the record company not pulled them off the road and said, the momentum's here. We need to start working on a second album. And they pushed them back in the studio. So there's always that potential, but it is what it is. I mean,
you're right.
I think,
I'm not doubting. People obviously love the song and love the music. I'm not doubting that, and I'm not doubting they have a following, and I'm not doubting the love of Dangerous Toys. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying is, if you guide someone in shallow water and then introduce them to deeper water later down in the track listing, you would have a much better success rate overturn on converting people into Dangerous Toy fans. That's all I'm saying.
How do you feel about Nickelback?
Nickelback?
Yeah.
I think they're a good band. I like it.
Oh,
I'm a Nickelback fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you were or not. I didn't know if you liked Nickelback or you were one of the haters that hated Nickelback.
No. I'm not. I'm not. No. You know me better, the son, than that.
Well, I'm just going into rehearsal to be doing Nickelback. We have a Nickelback gig coming up,
So, ladies and gentlemen, we only have one episode. After this next week, we'll wrap up Monkford and Sons Prize Fighter. But until then, take care, be safe, be well, and we love you all. 50,000 plus and UGG Club for life. Peace.
Peace.